Hello there, and welcome to another Brawl Stars video. As you can see, I've got a super speed, super fast, crazy unlock going on here. Just your standard unlock, 9,600-ish coins, give or take. And the reason it's so fast is because I got something expletive deleted all out of this unlock. Like, I didn't even get... Well, I guess I got an epic elixir unlocked, but aside from that, that was like the best thing I got out of 96, like mashing that unlock safe button 96 times. So I don't know if the drop rates have been lowered, or if I was just super unlucky, or if something in the code was like, this guy is unlocking absurd amounts of stuff every 5 minutes. How about we just give him garbage for a couple of times? I'm not sure what's happened. Now, the good news is, my coin boosters and all of those fancy things have run out. So it's taking me a little bit longer to get my coins together for the next unlock. Taking a bit of a break. But we'll kind of see what happens. Obviously, I am running around with Brock just because I've been practicing on my super fancy super snipe skills. And I gotta say, I feel like I've really... gotten next level with Brock, you know? Like, I feel like I've really improved. I've been able to do a lot more damage and a lot more good or bad, I guess, depending on your point of view. With this character, with this Brock. Tick-tock Brock, let's rock. So, I was running around, goofing around with Heist. And I figured, you know what? Sure, let's see what kind of damage I can do. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's up. Obviously, Brock, not traditionally one of those characters that you normally bring out on Heist a whole lot. Like, it's he's not bad for Heist. It's just he's no Dynamike or. I don't know. Who else do I see on, like, every other Heist? Obviously, Barley and Dynamike. I see a lot of Colt, too, I guess. Actually, there's a Colt on my team, chilling right beside me, proving my point. Also, like, on the other team is a Dynamike, so, And then, okay, I guess to make me a liar, the other team also has a Brock. Honestly, what it comes down to with Heist, and this applies to pretty much every Heist, except for maybe the GG Corral, which is kind of an anomaly because of the way the map is set up and how the layout is and everything. But here is the ultimate trick to Heist. Blow up the two sides. As you can see, the other team did a fantastic job of ruining the sides of our base, which means instead of having to wander in and come down through the middle, you can go down the sides, which is like it's so advantageous when it comes to strategy. It's absolutely key. It didn't work out too good for them this time just because Sneaky Turtle there was a freaking machine. I don't know what he was doing. I wasn't really paying attention, but he kicked some buttocks. And in a very thorough way. What? Okay, apparently our Colt is having seizures. It's alright, Colt is allowed having seizures. Actually, perfect example of the Colts. Both teams have a Colt again. Also, I guess Ricochet is propping up quite a bit. I didn't really think that Ricochet was that big in this game mode, but apparently, well, out of the massive sample data of the last two games, I have decided this is what it is. Also, really weird, no Barleys or Dynamikes in this particular game, which, as far as I'm concerned, that's freaking scary. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that was like a thing that they did. I'm kind of weirded out. Also, here's an example of me trying to open up the one side so that other people on my team can sneak in through that right hand side. And I ran over because I was going to open up the left hand side, but it looks like someone else beat me to it, which is kind of nice. And then when you get the left and the right open, the middle is where you want to kind of open up. There's always that kind of that defensive wall around the safe. You want to get rid of that. That allows your long snipers, like in my case, I guess. What was I doing there? Sorry, I got distracted. So in my case, Brock, or like if you've got, say, I keep wanting to call her Princess. I always call her Princess Peach because it's actually Piper, but Piper in my head, it just looks so much like the princess from Super Mario. I'm just like, yeah, the princess. All right. So Piper and Brock, like if you can clear out all those walls, it gives you extra options on where you want to attack and what you want to do. Obviously, it causes some problems for the other team because they're stuck trying to... Awesome job. Oh, look at that bull. Oh, man. Boss Gamer there had like 14 hit points. Oh, man. Someone farts and he was dead. I'm just saying. So, anyways, yeah, if you can open it up, what's really killer is when you've got a Barley on your team and you open up the sides. What you want to really do is have your tanky character, in our case, it's a bull this time. Frequently, it is a, oh, geez, how am I spacing on El Primo's name? I do not know. So frequently it's like you've got an El Primo or a bull. Even like a Nita can be, not Anita, but like a Nita. Can be a pretty decent little tank, or at least like melee person, someone that can really like draw people in and really do some damage. So you want that person to go around the one side, then you want your Barley to go around the other side. Hopefully what happens is the other team gets sucked in and is like, oh crap, we gotta kill this guy because he's so crazy, oh no. And he goes, they go running off and trying to do things, and in the meantime, all the goodness is happening on the other side, and next thing you know, the safe is down, and everybody wins, and everybody's happy. Also, this little middle spot, I think our Colt blew a hole here, but that little middle spot is absolutely awesome if you can get it cleared out. Instead of forcing your like team out to the sides and then back in, that burns extra time. If you cut a hole right through the middle, it actually makes it faster to get back in there and just keep pouring attacks and pouring damage down on the I guess the safe and the defensive players. So like definitely in Heist, a lot of map grooming. I like to call it map grooming because you're basically going through and kind of just tailoring the map to be what you want it to be. In the case of offense, obviously you don't want these walls on the side, so you slowly get rid of the walls on the side. And then when you're on offense, you don't want, the wall in the middle, or sorry, when you're on offense, you don't want the sides, you don't want the wall in the middle and stuff. When you're on defense, you want to protect as much as possible and keep those walls and everything in place. But what you don't want is the stupid, like where that TNT box is. I call it like the cork, because in the beginning of the game, it's kind of like the cork. It just sits there in the way and prevents people from being able to get in and out of the base. When I'm doing my defenses, especially with, like, Brock, like, not so much with a non-sniper character, like, if I'm rocking Barley, I try to keep a little closer, a little tighter into the safe, but when I'm running around with Brock, I like to be in the middle of the board. I want to be able to snipe people because, well, that's kind of what Brock does, right? So I like to try and get rid of that little cork wall as fast as possible, as soon as possible, so that I can obviously run in with my sniper and just start messing some people up. Normally, it works out okay. Sometimes, not so much. But you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. Also, like, very, very important, being able to trust your teammates to actually contribute to the defense and win of, the game. Very important. A couple of times I've done it, and I have been unpleasantly surprised. Yeah, just like, oh yeah, there's two dudes there. They only have one guy with 15 hit points. I'm sure they're gonna get him, and then we're gonna win. And then it's next thing you know, nope, they didn't get him, and you're gonna like, awkward. But yeah, if you see one of your teammates go running off, don't go running off with them. Cover the safe. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it's been entertaining. And above all else, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.